And just very quickly, this is stuff that you most likely already know, but it's always a good review. Remember that there are two types of digital images. There are raster images, which are made out of pixels, and then there are vector images, which are made out of paths and anchor points. Raster images come from cameras. They're good for real-world images. Vector images are things that are normally made completely on a computer. They're good for things like logo design. JPEGs are good for rasters. You might also call a raster image a bitmap because it's basically just a series of pixels. And it's a map of different pixels, so we can call that a bitmap. The color mode for the internet or for digital things is RGB. You can change your color mode by going to Image and then Mode. The color mode for print is cmyk. Once again, RGB is for digital, cmyk is for print. But yeah, it's always good to know the difference between raster and vector and to know your difference between different color modes, which are right there as well. Let's see what else. If it asks for you about layer styles, we talked about that. Window styles. If it asks for you to copy layer styles, like let's put a drop shadow. Actually, let's put a bevel on this text. Let's say you get a question and it asks for you to apply a smooth inner bevel to it. If I have no idea where that is, maybe it asks for me to do it to a layer, I would just go through these menu options until I see one that has to do with it. And sometimes you're looking through submenu options. If it says inner bevel, look, here's the word bevel. That's probably a good indicator that I should click on that. Once again, you're just looking for things until you can find it. And I could adjust different aspects. Everything's adjustable in Photoshop. You can modify all different sorts of things. Let's change this to smooth, and that's a little bit better. If I had that on one layer and it wanted me to copy it to another, you can right-click a layer and copy things. That's where you can also change things to a smart object. I can copy a layer style here too. Look, there he is. Copy layer style. You can select another layer, right-click it, and say paste layer style to apply that to another one. That's just a lot of information I know. It may come up, it may not, but stuff that you might want to know. Remember to make something a smart object or to prepare something to have a smart filter or a non-destructive filter, right-click it and say convert to smart object. Non-destructive editing keeps your pixels in place. Destructive editing changes your pixels.